Yo guys, Features Gaming here and welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today is Q&A time. So about a week ago, I put a post on my community tab of my YouTube channel asking you guys to send me some questions, and they could have been literally about anything, and here is what you guys asked. I got questions from probably about 33 different people and they all seemed okay to answer, so I'm going to try and answer all of them in this video. So this could be a long video, so sit back, relax, grab your favorite snack, and let's get into answering these questions. So the first question coming in from XRaxGamer1 saying, what are my favorite pizza toppings? Now I like a very good classic pepperoni pizza, that's what I like, and I also like cheese and tomato as well. I don't really like pizzas with like tons of toppings on there. Just a classic pepperoni pizza with a nice tomato base is what I like. The next question coming in from I'm the Newbie saying, will you ever make a full-on collab? If so, who? Now, if you don't know, I have actually done a few collabs with a few different YouTubers. I've done a collab with Dweller on a stream, I've done a few collabs with Rizzy, and I think I've done some with my friends as well, with Adam and Jonathan. So yeah, I have done a few collabs with some of the streamers, and yeah, they are the people that I've collabed with. So the next few questions come in from Aviator. So the first one is, why do I like simulators? I like simulators purely just because of the challenge that you have to go through to, like get to like one of the best people on the server, or if on a game. So if it was Euro Truck Simulator 2, I just like trucking around, and I just like the ability to get money and then spend it on upgrades or something like that. But then with it being like a Roblox simulator, I just like the challenge of it, basically, constantly having to do a certain thing to get money, and then for that money you can buy upgrades or better stuff. And I just like that, that sort of simulator, basically. The next question is, what's my favorite SCR and real life train? So I like the Class 801s both in real life and in the game, so I'm probably going to have to go with the Class 801. The next question he asks is, are trams just as pog as trains? Of course they are. They're, a transportation thing. I mean, I guess trains could be a bit more pog because they go longer distance, but then trams only go through a certain city. I haven't actually been on a proper tram ever in my life, I don't think, but I have gone on a few trains. But I'm hoping to get onto a tram later on in my life, but I don't know when. But yeah, I think both of them are quite equal. The next question he asks is, will I delete my YouTube channel and Discord? Currently I don't have plans to delete my channel, and with the Discord I'll probably delete the old one, but I'm probably going to keep that going as long as I can. But then if something very drastic happens, then I probably would delete Discord, but I'm never going to be taking down my channel. The next question is, do I want to have a wife and a family? Now I guess there's two sides to this story. The first one is, yes, I would like to have one, so I'm not lonely for the entire, for my entire life. It would be nice to, have someone there to care for me, and obviously to start up a family as well. But then the other side is, I don't want to make this sound rude or anything, but it just means if I don't have a wife and family, the money I earn is just for me, basically, because obviously, if you have a wife and family, you have to spend your money on your family, basically, which again, I don't mind doing, but it just means that the money that I earn, I get to use, basically. So I can splash it out on extra things that I probably wouldn't be able to get without if I didn't have a wife and family. So I guess there's two sides to this. Personally, I might choose to have a wife and family, but I don't know, because I don't know if there's even anyone out there who wants to be with me, because currently I don't have a girlfriend. But yeah, I think the first thing we need to try and do is get the girlfriend, and then after that, then we might talk about it. But currently I don't have any plans to have a wife and family, currently not in lockdown either. So probably at the moment no, but I would like to have a wife and family eventually, but obviously later on in life that will be something that we can talk about if I ever get a girlfriend. The next question is, if you found a flight for a £5, would you go on it? Now, if it's only £5, I guess what isn't there to lose, basically? So if I did find a flight for an hour, then I probably would go on it, take my camera, do a review on it, and hopefully by the return of the video, I'll get the £5 back, so I effectively get a free flight to basically take you guys along with me. So if I did get a flight for a £5, then I probably would go on it. So the next two questions he asks is, am I the most trusted SG, and am I the best trusted SG? Now, there's a bit of controversy about this because personally, I would say that you are trusted, but people are saying that, like you hold them up or something. Now, the thing is, for those people that say that, he is allowed to hold you at depots if I am close to avoid the AFK trains trying to hold me up, basically. So I would say that he is trusted because, he holds, trains up for me to basically get a fast track through, but obviously he's not supposed to hold you there for like the entire journey. So like if I'm at Stepford Central and you're at North Shore Depot, like he's not going to hold you up. He'll let you go, but obviously if I get to, I don't know, like West Wyvern, that sort of area, then he probably will start to hold you up just so AFK trains don't get in the way for the rest of my journey, or even if I arrive at North Shore or something. So I would say yes. And best trusted SG, again, controversial. I would probably say you're on par with a few trusted SGs, I think, which are good. So, yeah, I guess the answer to those two questions are probably yes. The next question is, how many times have I rickrolled you? And then he just put a rickroll in the title. So if we're going with that, or not in the title, in the question. So if we're going with the rickroll in the question and the amount of times you've rickrolled me, let's probably go with about 20, let's say. And for his final question, he asks, favorite airline? Whatever you think, I know you have not flown in years. Well, I haven't really seen many airlines, but the most common one that I know is British Airways. But people say that I'm on par with Ryanair for Fetchy Airways, so probably going to have to go with either British Airways or Ryanair. Probably, British Airways because, their flights are safer. And with Ryanair, you get, a hard landing. With British Airways, everything's butter smooth. So I'll probably have to go with British Airways. The next few questions coming in from Joseph_RBLX. And his first question is, what is my favorite train operator and why? Now, I haven't actually really been on many train operators. I know that might surprise you, but I'm probably going to have to go with my local one, which is LNER. And why? Because it's my local, it's my local train network. And it's the one I've mostly been on. If you're talking about in SCR, probably Express because the trains go super quick. His next question is, what is my favorite train and why? I kind of answered it in a question before, but as I said, it's probably the Class 801 because it's the Azuma trains for the LNER network and they just go super quick, but I haven't been on them, so I don't know what they're like, but I can assume that they're pretty good. His next question is, what is my least favorite train and why? I don't really have a least favorite train. All of them are trains. They do the exact same thing. So I don't really have a least favorite train, to be honest. And the next question is, what is my least favorite train operator and why? Again, train networks are train networks. I don't really think they should be judged on, what they do. So I probably don't have an answer for that one either. The next few questions coming in from GeneratedDaniel, and his first question is, what's my favorite song I made? Oh, because he did remixes of me. Oh, that is a tricky one. I mean, Reload is probably up there because it's the first one you did, and to be honest, I probably didn't know what to expect with that one. What are the ones you've made? So many, it's really hard to choose. I mean, all of them are good because, I don't know why someone, has made the time to, make a remix of me with how boring I can be. I don't really know. Either probably your first one because it's the first one you've ever done, or another one. I don't really know. Probably the Shake It Down at the Old Down one because it's, it's Haven. It's a song that I like. Or the Haven song as well, with me just repeating Haven about 50,000 times in the video. So I'm probably going to have to go with one of those three. His next question is, any YouTubers you met that has over 100,000 subs? I've met quite a few YouTubers with over 100,000 subs, actually. I have met DanTDM. I've met him at Milton Keynes. And I went to Mindvention back in 2015, which I did vlog. Now, there's a quite hard to remember because some of the YouTubers I didn't even know there, and probably some of them didn't even have over 100,000 subs at that time. But the most memorable ones I can think of that I met at Mindvention is Ethan Gamer TV, Tomahawk, Wee Gaming, Amy Lee 33, Salem's Lady, Yami. Who else have I met? Ashdub was there, actually. Who else was there that I remember? Danger Bro, he was there. Mini Mooka was there. Oh my god, there was a lot to list that who I met at Mindvention. And as I said, there's probably a few more that I met, but I can't remember all of them. Let's also not forget Squirrel, who I met at Truckfest 2018. The next question he asked is my favorite SCR station. Now, I'm probably just gonna have to go with Lynn, just because it looks so much like London King's Cross, and it's just a complete remake of London. Honestly, if I went there and didn't even know it was SCR, I'd probably just, immediately go with King's Cross. So I'm probably just gonna have to go with Limb just because it looks so much like King's Cross, which is a station I've been to quite a lot. The next question is your favorite video I made. Now, again, you've made a lot of videos that feature me in, so I don't really know. I'm probably going to have to go with your remixes because they're just probably, you know, like they're probably the best ones. Like, you know, you took the time to take a segment of me and then mix it into different parts, which, you know, it could have taken you ages. I mean, you were saying how, you know, it probably only took you a few minutes, but honestly, because of because of how good the final project came out, they're actually pretty good, and it does, you know, like seem like you took some time on them, so I'm probably going to have to say your remixes. His next question he asked is my favorite fast food restaurant. I mean, you guys know I love a good Mackie D, so I'm probably going to have to go with McDonald's. Even though you get the food super cold, I do like a good McDonald's. His next question he asked was, will you do the cringy dance? Absolutely not. Okay, maybe I will. The next question he asked is, do I see myself changing my YT name throughout the future? Currently, I don't have a plan to. I don't know why I'd want to change from Features Gaming because that's just a, you know, a really unique name. So not right now. I don't see any plans of me changing my name unless for a very, very good reason, which again, I can't think of a reason why I'd need to change my name from Features Gaming. And the final question he asked is my favorite food from McDonald's. My favorite food from McDonald's? I don't actually know. Probably, I know it sounds weird, but I'll probably go for the fries because I just love the fries. I like the Big Macs as well. The McFlurries are good, but that's pretty much what I have in a meal. I don't really know. I mean, the chips, they always come out cold, so you always have to heat them up in a microwave. So for that alone, I'm probably going to have to go with the Big Mac because I have the Big Mac first, which is probably why the chips are super cold when I get to them. So I'm probably going to have to go with the Big Mac, but I actually kind of prefer the taste of the chips better, but when you get them hot. So I'm probably going to have to go with the Big Mac because I still like the Big Mac. You know, I'm not saying like I don't like the Big Mac. The Big Mac is delicious. I just like the chips a bit more better, but because you always get the Big Mac hot, and then, you know, by the time you get to the chips, they're always super cold. When you get them, you know, as I said, when you get the chips hot, they are really nice. I mean, to be fair, the last time we went to McDonald's, or the past couple of times we went to McDonald's, we've either eaten in or eaten the chips first. So we have gotten them hot. So I don't know. Either one, fries or Big Mac, is probably going to be the ones I'm going to have to go with. The next question comes in from Dark Reaper 7897, and his question is, SCR or ETS2, pick one only. Now, in my opinion, all of you guys probably know, I think SCR is kind of dying a little bit. I don't think it's up to where it was before, even though they made, you know, a lot of, you know, changes, which really shouldn't change the fact why it's going downhill. But to be honest, I do enjoy ETS a bit better than SCR, in my opinion. So I'm probably going to have to pick ETS2. The next question coming in from Draavo, and his question is pineapple on pizza illegal? Now, I've never actually tried pineapple on a pizza, but I know that there's a lot of controversy about it. Controversy about it. So I can't really say anything, to be honest, but from the comments from that from the post, people are saying yes, that it is. So my only guess is that it doesn't taste nice, so I don't know. In my opinion, nothing really is illegal on a pizza because, you know, a Nutella pizza might actually be, you know, brilliant, and, you know, some people might hate it. So I can't really say anything. I mean, if you're saying if it's illegal, I don't think it's illegal, but is it nice on a pizza? I can't really comment on that because I've never had a pineapple on a pizza before. The next question coming in from Lauris, Liepa, I believe that's how you say their name, and the question is, will you apply for signaler rank? Now, currently the signaling ranks are not open in the game right now, but when they come out and when they you know, and when they are announced, then probably. But you never know, I might get SGD next week because apparently the announcements are going, or the SGDs are going to be picked next week. So you never know, I might actually be a trained SG before the SG rank even comes out, which would be good if I get SGD. The next couple of questions coming in from Lothian Gamers 2021, or Callum as we know him, and his first question is, what's my dream job and why? My dream, I mean, probably the dream job is YouTube. Why? Because it's flexible hours, I can work from home, so I don't need to go to an office or bother anywhere to do my job, and it's just a lot more easier just to, you know, wake up in the morning. I don't even have to wake up early so I can travel down to somewhere. I just wake up, do my normal standard routine, come into my office, make videos, and away I go, stream when I need to. And it's just really flexible, really. His next question is, if I got into more football, what team would I want to play for? Now, I am, you know, like super into football. I video a match for, you know, my local football team. I watch a few of the England football games when we're, you know, on there. So, you know, I am a pretty good football fan, and I used to play in goal for my school football team. So it's really, what team do I want to play for? Now, if you guys don't know, my favorite football team is Arsenal. I support Arsenal. It's mainly just a family tradition, really. My uncle supports them. So I don't know. I mean, if I'm thinking about, like, you know, like my dream team to play for, well, obviously the dream is, you know, playing internationally with England. But for the club, I'm probably gonna have to go with the, you know, the club I support, which is Arsenal. And his final question is, what is my favorite holiday? You guys know I love going to a Haven Park, so I'm probably going to have to say in a Haven Park. The next question coming in from lolblox Gaming, and his question is, what's my favorite rank in SCR? Favorite rank? I mean, I said it in an SCR Adventures video. It really depends, really. Like, they all have their ups and downs. Like, driving, you're like way into it. With obviously dispatching, it's good, but, you know, there's a lot of waiting. It's the same with guarding, really. You do dispatching and guarding at the same time really effectively, but, you know, like, you're on the train for like the entire time. If we're going off which one is more relaxing and like more enjoyable to do, then I would probably have to say driving. But if we're talking in terms of funness, I'm probably going to have to go with either the dispatching or guarding. I can't really say my definite answer because I think they all have their ups and downs. His next question is, what's my opinion on the Super League, obviously in terms of football now? I don't really know what's going on with the Super League and the football. That is one thing that I don't know about football. All I just know is that, you know, a load of teams have dropped out. So I really don't know what's going on with the Super League. So I just continue with my life because I have no idea what's going on with them over there. The next question coming in from Ollie, and the question is, have I ever been in an overnight train such as the Caledonian Sleeper? I don't know if that's how you pronounce the name, but I'm going to go with a gander and say that that is how you say it. Now, I don't think I've ever been on one, but I've seen one in real life. I saw one when I was in London one time. I saw the overnight sleeper. Obviously, I've seen a few videos on it. When I went to York with college, and when I was doing a few of the or when I was taking photos inside the museum, obviously there was a train in there that was an overnight sleeper. But no, I haven't been on one for a journey. I've been on one to see it, and I've seen one in real life, but I don't think I've been on one for an actual journey. So if you're looking for advice to travel on one because the beds are comfy, I can't really give you my answer because I've never been on one. Maybe when lockdown's over, I might try and, you know, go on one and seeing what it's like. The next question coming in from Airbus A330200, and the question is, what is my favorite plane? Now, I don't know much about planes. Obviously, I'm mainly, you know, known for trains and probably trucking. So I don't really know the, you know, like the most makes of planes, but obviously, you know, like obviously, you know, in your name, the A330 is quite good. Obviously the Boeing 737 and 777 are quite good. The Concorde is quite good. The Red Arrows planes are quite good from when we were playing on Pilot Training Flight Simulator. So I really don't know. I'm probably going to have to go with the Red Arrows just purely because they're quick and they're quite easy to do stunts with, and quite recognizable for people in the UK, so I'm probably gonna have to say the Red Arrows. The next question coming in from Rabbittboygaming, and the question is, have I ever tried to make my own game? Now, if you're talking about on Roblox, no. If you're talking about real life, no. So the answer is no. I would like to make a game, but I just don't know how to get into grips with the Roblox studio or just a normal studio. And the game I would like to create is kind of like the prisons game on Minecraft, where you have to mine, you know, for certain things, and then you can sell them, and then you can go into a different grid or something. I mean, I know there's a game like that on Roblox called Mining Simulator, which I might play on the channel if you guys would like to see it. But yeah, like I just like, you know, like the proper version of the, you know, Minecraft version of prisons. So there's different like grids and stuff like that. Like I like the upgrading type parts of the game, not just, you know, mine down, get the coins, upgrade your pickaxe, then go down again. I kind of like the trickiness of having to pay for the pickaxe that you need to use to mine the materials, to then sell the materials, to then get better things and go on to the further grades. If that makes sense, that is what I would like to see on, or that's what I'd like to create on Roblox. But as I said, don't know how to get into grips with the Roblox studio. The next question coming in from TheFifeBusGeek. I believe that's how you pronounce the name. I'm sorry if it isn't, and I do apologize for anyone else who I have mispronounced the name of. And his question is, can you drive the class 170 on every route in SCR? When we're playing it for quite some time, I am sure we will eventually drive the class 170 on every route in SCR, but probably not in one video, because that would be quite long, even sped up. So yeah, I mean, you know, like, we'll try and, you know, complete every single route with every single train, if we can, you know, like later on when we play our SCR streams and stuff like that, but not right now or as a single video. The next question coming in from Nicolas Senatore, if that's how you pronounce their name, and the question is, can you play Bloons Tower, have I pronounced that right? Can you play Bloons Tower Defense 6 or any Ninja Kiwi games in the future? If you come onto a request stream and you request it and it gets picked, then sure, but currently I don't have any plans to like play it as its own stream at the moment, so I might, you know, play them for a little bit, see what they're like, and, you know, if they get requested on a stream and they get picked to, or they win, then yes, I will play them. The next question coming in from AlexRobboPlayz, and his question is, have you got any tips for creators, and how did you grow so I could, or anyone else grow like you did? And he also wants a shout out for his channel. So shout out to AlexRobboPlayz, because I did ask if you guys wanted a shout out, then, you know, you can have a shout out, even though I'm shouting out everyone who asked a question. So massive shout out to him. He wants to try and get to 100 subscribers. So let's try and get him to 100 subscribers. Have I got any tips for the creators? Just do it because you like it. Just keep doing what you like doing. If you don't like it, then what's the point of doing something if you're not going to enjoy it in the future? Obviously, a lot of hard work and dedication goes into it, so you do need to try and get, you know, you do need to try and utilize the time. If you don't have many time, then my best, you know, advice is to go for streaming. And probably streaming is a good thing to do because it means that your audience can interact with you live rather than just interacting in the comments after a video. So my main tips is really just do it because you like it. Keep going at it because you never know, it might turn into something, because that's what happened for me. I was doing this for about 4 years, and then, you know, I think I got to like 800 subscribers. And then, you know, like in the future of 2019, when I started streaming, it all basically took off from there. I got 1,000 subscribers, you know, in like 2 weeks from 800. And then, yeah, it just went crazy after that. Then it eventually got to 2,000, you know, last year. And then 3,000, 4,000, and recently past 5,000. So, yeah, probably live streaming is another good thing to try and grow your audience. But it's mainly luck, really, you know, to grow like I did, because I was never expecting my channel to take off like what it has done now. And yeah, so just keep doing it because you like it. Keep going at it because you never know, something might happen. And that's probably what I'm just going to have to say, basically. And as I said, a massive shout out to you. Let's see if we can get him to 100 subscribers to basically make his day. The next question coming in from T4 Tyler, and the question is, what are my thoughts on recent events in the SCR Discord? Yeah, obviously, you know, I know that, you know, a lot of bad things has been going around in the SCR Discord, and yeah, I do hate it, because, you know, the thing that mainly I don't like is that they actually brought out like a rainbow train, the class 331 in SCR, which is supposed to be, you know, like promoting, you know, like, you know, we are one, we support the community. And for them to, you know, from what, you know, for the one of the members of staff to, you know, go and do what he did, I think it's just disgusting, really. But the thing is that if that hadn't have happened, or if it had have happened, like, it doesn't really change the game, really. But obviously in the SCR Discord, I do find it disgusting. And, you know, like, I don't know why he didn't, you know, get demoted for what he did. But obviously with the actual game, it doesn't really change anything in terms of the actual game, really. So yeah, I do find it really bad or disgusting, you know, what happened in the Discord, but I think the game is exactly the same. You know, it's just getting a bit boring, really, just because of, you know, we've been playing it for so long, and, you know, it just gets repetitive, really. Like, because when you eventually get, you know, like loads of points and, you know, you get more trains, you're just driving for the fun of it, really. So that's why we kind of, you know, switch things up in our streams. Like, we do some guarding, we do some dispatching, hide and seek on the private server, challenges, stuff like that. We just try to make it a bit more fun, and it is fun, don't get me wrong. But yeah, I think you know, it just gets to a point in the SCR where you're just driving for the fun of it. Like, there's no real point on just driving. So yeah, that's probably my answer for that question. The next question coming in from Tide Tribes, I believe that's how you pronounce their name, and the question is, what's my favorite, or who's my favorite artist? And he said his personally KSI. My favorite artist? I guess you're talking about music, because obviously, you know, KSI is a music artist. I don't really have one. I just like listening to a lot of music, really. There's not really one particular artist that just like blows me away. I mean, I was a big fan, don't judge me, I was a big fan of One Direction back in the day when they were, you know, up there. So they're probably up there. Obviously, you know, the classic Ariana Grande is, you know, popular to most people. So she's probably up there for me as well. Who else? Obviously, you know, I'm a big rock fan. So, you know, System of a Down and, you know, Green Day, people like that, they're probably up there. I don't really have a personal favorite. I just like many, you know, musicians and artists, which is probably what my answer is going to have to be. I don't really have a favorite one, but I do have you know, a few that are, you know, I really like listening to. The next question coming in from Clocking, and his question is, what made me start YouTube? Mainly just watching videos about it, and you know, I started with my noteblock tutorials. I thought that I had a good like skill with that, and it's what I wanted to showcase on YouTube. But then obviously I started to, you know, create more content just on general Minecraft Let's Plays, and then I started to do other games, and then Roblox, and then I started to live stream, and just started taking off from there, basically. So I guess I started YouTube because I thought I had a talent, or I thought I had a talent in noteblock, which I never do. And because I just watch videos and, you know, just me thinking, or me just getting inspiration from that, thinking that would be so cool to, you know, do what they do, and look where I am now. I think it's gone quite well. So yeah, that's basically what made me start YouTube. The next question coming in from MatthewPlayzRoblox, and the question is, why am I called Features Gaming? There is a there is a long story behind this. I've made a video on the channel, which you can check in the iCard up there. And basically, a long story short is, when I did ice skating, I walked up to an instructor, not knowing his name, and in a very cringy voice, I went, "Hello, Features," which is really cringy. And then obviously when we typed in features into, or actually it was feach. When we typed, because obviously for features we shortened it down to feach. And then when we put feach, and then when we put feach into a message, autocorrected to fetch, which is now why my nickname is Fetch. And obviously the features part was basically stuck from the start. And because I do gaming on the channel, we just stuck that on the end, and then Features Gaming was born. The next few questions coming in from F&J Gaming, and the first question is, what is my favorite SCR train? I answered it in the, you know, in the earlier question, the Class 801. The next question is, what is my favorite SCR route? Good one, actually. I guess there's kind of two. Obviously, the Lynn by the Sea to Stepford Central 20-stop route is up there. And I do like the, I think it's Lynn via Benton on Express, because it's like 9 stops, and it's basically going, and it's basically trying to, like, you know, replicate the LNER, like, stopping service. So I'm probably gonna have to go with that. So either one of those two, I think, are my favorite routes. And his final question is, when will the Discord server be back? Obviously, it is now back for the, you know, for everyone. So yeah, link in the description to the Discord, or just type in your hotbar discord.io/fetch, and it will redirect you to my Discord, where you can accept the invitation and you'll be in my Discord. The next question coming in from Leule Dawit. Again, if that's how you pronounce their name, I do apologize if it isn't. And their question is, name your most favorite train and route in name your most favorite train and route and your least favorite train and route in SCR. Now, as I said before, I don't really have a least favorite train or route, and obviously I just answered it before effectively. Name them favorite train and route. Favorite train, Class 801. Favorite train or favorite route, either going to be the SC to Lynn or Lynn via Benton route. The next question coming in from Matyáš Mládek, if that's how you pronounce the name. I'm really sorry if it isn't. And his question is, what's my favorite game on Roblox? Well, it's not SCR, I think that's given. But I don't really have a favorite game. I just like playing games on Roblox, so I don't really have a favorite game. I just like playing all games. I guess the game that I'm playing most at the moment is, I don't actually know, probably Tower of Hell. I know it sounds weird, but I do actually like playing a bit of Tower of Hell at the moment. So I'm probably going to have to go with Tower of Hell for now, even though I used to rage at it so hard back in the day. And, you know, just a few simulators as well. That's probably what I'm going to have to go with. I don't really have a definite answer. I just like loads of games, but at the moment, I'm playing a lot of Tower of Hell. The next few questions coming in from Finley, Milsom, and their questions are actually not to do with SCR, which is good. Going away from SCR, even though I think there is a bit of a, you know, a bit of a SCR type thing later on. But the first question is favorite F1 driver. Don't judge me. I do support Lewis Hamilton. I don't know why. It's just, well, I guess it's just because he's British and he's, you know, he's number one effectively. Well, I guess he kind of is technically number one because he's beaten Schumacher on wins and they're tied on titles, I guess. So I think he kind of like gets the edge of number one. But yeah, probably gonna have to go with him. So yeah, that's it. The next question is, when did I start watching Formula One? I don't really know. I mean, I knew of Formula One back in 2016 because obviously, as I said, or for a school trip, I went to Silverstone to watch Formula One cars go around the track and I videoed them. But when I actually started to watch Formula One quite a bit, I think it was in the summer of 2018 for the 2018 Monaco Grand Prix. And then obviously from then I kind of, you know, got back into Formula One and started watching all of the things. His next question is, will I ever do a house tour? Probably if I move out, but I don't think I'll do a house tour of this house because obviously this isn't my own house. This is my parents' house. So I kind of do have to respect, you know, their privacy if they don't want me to show off the house. So, yeah, I'm not going to do a house tour of this house, but if I move out and I want to do a house tour, then I will. But, yeah, I probably won't do a house tour of this house, only like my room because, you know, the room is me effectively. The next question is, what is my main goal for YT? I mean, I don't really have a goal because, you know, the goals may not even be, you know, like the goals may not even be reachable, but I guess like the dream is, you know, like become, you know, like, you know, have like 1 million subscribers or something like that. But it's not a goal because I know that I probably won't ever reach it. But, you know, it's something I would like to get to basically. And the final question is Hull Trains or Stepford Connect? Well, I haven't been much on Hull Trains, so I'm probably going to have to say Stepford Connect because it's the most recent one I've been on, and I can't really remember Hull Trains. As I said, I don't think I've been on many Hull Trains either, so it's probably going to have to be Stepford Connect. The next question coming in from Louise, Tebble, and the question is, what's my favorite game on Roblox? And obviously there's another one. As I said from you know, a previous answer, I don't really have a favorite Roblox game, but I play a lot of Tower of Hell. And the next question is, what's my favorite game I ever played on my channel? I guess you mean out of the entirety of, you know, so it doesn't have to be limited to Roblox. I don't really know, really. I mean, it probably has to be Roblox because of the sheer amount of games on there. So you never really get bored of games on Roblox. So I'm probably just going to have to go with that. The next question coming in from Mad, give me a time to try and pronounce this. Madalitso Valema-Mwanza, if that's how you pronounce the name. I'm really sorry, but I think I mispronounced that. And just asking the same questions as before. What's my favorite SCR train, operator, and route? Train, Class 801, operator, express, and route, probably either, as I said, the Lynn to Stepford Central or Lynn via Benton route. The next question coming in from Billy-Roblox, and the question is, who inspired you to play Roblox and make videos? Now, there is a bit of background to this. When I saw DanTDM doing the water park game, I decided from then, oh, that looks like a cool game. I'll download Roblox and basically play it. So obviously I went onto the Roblox website, got an account, and I went onto the game, and it was really fun. And at the time, I didn't really have any inspiration to make videos on it, but I just decided, because there was a game called Work at Pizza Place, and I was kind of racking up the, you know, the things on that. I decided to make videos on it, and you guys seem to like it, so it's just become the thing now. I'm kind of a Roblox YouTuber now. The next couple of questions coming in from GDPlays, and the first question is, what is my favorite IRL National Rail Service station and London Underground station? Whoa, that's a lot of words. So my favorite in real life National Rail Service station, as I said, probably going to have to be Lynn because, not Lynn, King's Cross. I keep thinking Lynn is King's Cross. Yeah, probably going to have to go with King's Cross because it is the one I've mostly been to. And favorite London Underground station. I don't normally actually go on the Underground all that much. If I'm going to be completely honest, I normally take Addison Lee's whenever I go to London. So I don't really know about my favorite Underground station. I'm probably going to have to go with Lynn. Why do I keep thinking Lynn is King's Cross? Get out of it, Fetch. I'm probably going to have to go with King's Cross because it's the most one I've seen. But I do like the Wembley Station 1 and also the one near the O2. I can't exactly remember which one it is, but I do like those stations. And his next question is, do I like doing YT vids or do you do it when you're bored? Well, obviously YouTube is now effectively became my job, I guess, my part-time job. So I kind of, you know, do it at a time that best suits me, which is normally the evenings when I am pretty much bored because I'll just be playing games. So why not better to, you know, just stream it and make a schedule out of it. And do I like doing YT vids? Of course I do. Obviously, as I said, I wouldn't be doing YouTube if I didn't like it. So as I said, it has become my job as well, which I'm super thankful for because it is something I really enjoy doing. And yeah, it's just, you know, great to make YT vids and stream, you know, when I'm bored or whenever I want to and make content. So now we're getting on to the final 5 questions of this Q&A. So the first one coming in from Fireworks Studio Tristan, and his question is, what's my favorite train? Obviously, as I said many times, probably the Class 001. The next question coming in from Linear142, or the next 3 questions. And the first one is, when you start play Roblox? I think it was back in 2016 I downloaded it, I think, and when I made my first video. The next question is when I start playing SCR. Now, I think it was back in 2019 on 1.3. Yeah, I think that was about mid 2019. And the final question from the 3 is, what's my favorite train and bridge in SCR? Now, as far as I know, there's only one bridge, which is Benton Bridge. I mean, there's you know, other bridges, but you can't really pinpoint the favorite one. But favorite train in SCR, obviously, as I've said many times, it's probably the Class 801. The next question coming in from Rizzy and Mizzy, and the question is, what's my favorite video game to play? As I've said, it's probably going to be Roblox because of the sheer amount of games that are on there. Obviously, you know, other games like Euro Truck, Bus Sim, F1 2020 is way up there, probably soon to be F1 2021. But yeah, I have a load of favorite games, but as I said, the favorite one is probably Roblox just because of the sheer amount of games that are on there and the streams that we do discover a few good games. The next question coming in from CrazyPlays, and the first one is pizza or burger. I'm probably gonna have to say burger because I do like burgers quite a bit, but I don't like burgers that you get at like I don't know, like I don't really like a full like meaty burger. I kind of like the, you know, like McDonald's ones, like, you know, very soft burgers, like not like the hard crisp, you know, kind of like barbecue burgers. I don't really like those. I'd mainly go over a pizza, but if you take me to either McDonald's or Pizza Hut, I'd probably go with, you know, probably go to McDonald's and get a burger or something. So probably gonna have to say burger. And his next question is favorite Roblox game. Again, I don't really know. Probably gonna have to say Tower of Hell because it's the one I'm mainly playing at the moment. But obviously there are other ones up there as well. But you know, I can't really pick out my favorite one. And the final question of this Q&A coming in from my sister. So it's a jokey one. So thank you, Lauren, for that. But yeah, make sure you go and subscribe to Lauren Talitha if you want to, and her Lollipop's channel links in the description. And the question is, will you ever let my sister take control of my channel for a day as a video idea? Currently, I don't have any plans for that, but if you guys want to, I guess I could make a video out of that, but there will be strict rules for that, Lauren, if you're watching. So there you go. That is the Q&A. So I've been recording for 47 minutes, so I don't know how long this is going to be cut up into a video. I'm probably going to guess around half an hour, so yeah. Hope you guys have enjoyed this long video. If you did, then leave a like on the video. That'll be awesome, and thanks very much. Also, make sure to subscribe if you are new, as I do daily content here on the channel, mostly streams. So if you want to see a few streams on the channel or daily streams, then do subscribe. I am sure you will never forget it. And that is all from me. So again, thank you for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next video or stream. And until then, take care and peace out.